I hope everyone is having a great day. Hey everyone, have a nice day. Now let's watch the movie about the saddest time in Dr. Doug Weiss's life. People know Dr. Doug Weiss as a psychologist, author, and speaker who focuses on helping people heal from sexual addiction and close relationships. Dr. Weiss was born in the United States in 1962 and has become a leading expert in his field through his work with many people and couples going through the difficult times of personal growth, healing, and emotional need. From a young age, Dr. Weiss was interested in understanding human behavior and relationships. Growing up in a home where showing emotion wasn't always encouraged, he developed a deep curiosity about the complexities of human connection. This curiosity led him to pursue higher education and eventually earn a doctorate in psychology. He went to the United States International University and got a strong academic foundation in counseling and therapy, which became a key part of his future work. Personal experiences of Dr. Weiss had a big impact on his career. As a young man, he struggled with addiction, which had a huge effect on his life. His journey of recovery not only changed his personal life, but it also sparked a desire to help others deal with similar problems. This personal insight gave him a unique point of view that let him really understand his clients and offer solutions that were based on both professional knowledge and real-life experience. In the early stages of his career, Dr. Weiss saw a big hole in the way sexual addiction and intimacy disorders were understood and treated. To fill that gap, he opened the Heart-to-Heart Counseling Center in Colorado Springs, Colorado. His center became a beacon of hope for people and couples who needed help beating addiction, rebuilding trust, and fostering healthy relationships. Under his leadership, the center grew into a respected institution known for its creative approaches to. Dr. Weiss has made important contributions to the fields of psychology and addiction treatment as an author. He has written over 20 books, including on intimacy, anorexia, sexual integrity, and addicted to adultery. These works talk about important topics like emotional distance, cheating, and how pornography affects relationships. His writing is easy for both pros and regular people to understand because it includes useful tips, relatable stories, and steps that can be taken. Weiss is also a well-known speaker and has been on many national TV shows such as Dr. Phil, The Oprah Winfrey Show, and Fox News. Through these appearances, he has reached a wider audience and raised awareness about how important emotional health is and what tools are available to achieve it. In addition to his work accomplishments, he has received a lot of praise for his ability to explain difficult psychological ideas in a way that is interesting and easy to understand. Dr. Weiss is very strict about his faith, which plays a big part in his work and personal life. He is a devout Christian and uses spiritual principles in his counseling practice to help clients heal in a more complete way. This combination of faith and psychology has struck a chord with many people seeking a deeper sense of purpose and connection in their lives over the course of his career. Many awards and honors have been given to Dr. Weiss for his contributions to the area of psychology. His work has not only helped people who are having trouble with, even with all of his many accomplishments, he has started a larger talk about how important it is to be emotionally and spiritually healthy in today's society. Dr. Weiss stays focused and committed to his goal of helping others. He still leads workshops, does therapy, and writes books about the changing problems of relationships and personal growth. His work has changed the lives of a huge number of people and pairs, and his legacy keeps growing as he inspires others. To find healing, honesty, and lasting connections, Dr. Doug Weiss's life and career show how powerful change can be and how important compassion is. Because he has dedicated his career to understanding and addressing the complexities of human relationships, he has become a guiding light for people who are trying to deal with the problems of addiction and intimacy. His unwavering dedication to his clients and his innovative approach to therapy have made him a pioneer in his field and made him a respected and loved figure. Person well known in the field of psychology, growing up in a broken home, Doug felt deeply abandoned and rejected. These early wounds left emotional scars that influenced his decision to become a counselor. He knew how painful it was to feel unseen and unloved, and this understanding became the basis of his work. But even as he helped others heal, Doug carried his own burdens and carried wounds that sometimes reopened, despite his years of professional training. The path to healing and self-awareness is never a straight line. Doug's battles with addiction were both his biggest challenge and his biggest teacher. Even though they were painful, they gave him the tools and empathy to help others through their darkest times. However, talking about these memories in therapy often left him emotionally drained. At the end of long days, Doug would come home carrying the weight of other people's struggles, an invisible but palpable burden. Doug's life changed when Joni Lamb came into it. As a well-known figure in Christian broadcasting and one of the founders of the Dare TV network, Joanie was used to being watched by the public and going through hard times in her own life. She and her partner had a deep connection because they both believed in God and understood how complicated life can be. They found comfort in their mission to help others heal spiritually and emotionally. However, even though they had this mission, their lives were not always peaceful or happy. Joan had to be in the public eye a lot because of her busy work. Doug was busy running a global network and counseling Bing at the same time. Juggling these two very different worlds was hard. There were nights when they were far apart because they were each focused on their own tasks, but that's when they relied on their faith and their promise to stay together. Joanie became Doug's rock of support, telling him of how important it is to take care of himself and giving him a solid base when he was having doubts. Her own life experiences helped her understand how Doug felt. She was deeply affected by his problems and knew how hard it was on her to see other people hurt. She often reminded Doug to celebrate the wins, no matter how small, whether it was a breakthrough with a client or a simple moment of joy at home. Joy made sure they took time to appreciate the blessings amidst the challenges. One of the saddest parts of their story happened when Doug started writing a book about his life and work. In it, he talked about his past problems with addiction and how he felt about feeling inadequate that used to bother him was hard on his emotions. Joanie was there for him during sleepless nights and times of self-doubt, pushing him to share his story as a source of hope for others. Her unwavering belief in his mission helped Doug get past his emotional problems, and the book became an inspiration to many. Their partnership went beyond their personal lives and into the work they did together. Doug was often asked to speak on DAR, where he talked about problems like addiction, relationships, and faith. Public appearances not only helped Doug reach more people, but they also made their relationship stronger as they worked together to make other people's lives better. Doug's knowledge and Joan's ability to connect with audiences have worked together to create a strong synergy that has touched hearts all over the world. However, their Shar journey was not without deep sadness. In these times, the loss of loved ones, the stresses of public life, and the expected problems that come with marriage tested their strength. Doug and Joanie looked to their faith to help them. Prayer and the Bible can help. There were also times when they leaned on each other and shared their fears and weaknesses in private, called the quiet moments. Joan's ability to make Doug happy when he was having a bad day became a key part of their relationship, whether it was through a simple act of kindness, a heartfelt talk, or her contagious laughter. Joanie told Doug that there is always a reason to hope. Even when things are bad, through their journey, Doug and Joanie showed the power of. They worked together to get through life's problems, and their story is one of love, faith, and a shared purpose. It shows that even in the midst of deep sadness, it is possible to find strength and joy through connection and commitment. They continue to inspire many others, showing that the most meaningful work often comes from the deepest places of vulnerability and compassion. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and comment below. What do you think? Watch the next movie.